Kaohsiung Harbor is a world-famous container port. Every year, over 1 million containers are re-exported through the harbor. Because of the geographical situation of the harbor, transit containers must be transported out of the controlled area and sent through the city to other container yards. Smugglers will often use the transit to switch goods and smuggle. To prevent this, customers will arrange escorts. Every year, 40 to 50,000 transit containers were escorted. This is a strain on the customs workforce. It also increases the shipping costs and impacts the movement of containers. With container transportation security as a precondition, in May 2003, the Council for Economic Planning and Development asked the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Transportation to promote a no escort for transit containers at Kaohsiung Harbor project to replace the physical escort by a technological solution. The Kaohsiung Harbor Bureau then implemented the optical character recognition system and the driver's ID capture system. The Kaohsiung Customs Office implemented the RFID e-seal system. The e-seal used by this system is a passive UHF RFID e-seal. Coupled with a driver's ID card in an onboard unit, the RFID e-seal constitutes a secure and convenient automated monitoring system. All containers can quickly enter or leave the harbor. When the transit container is pulled into the container yard, the CY manager will check the content of the container's manifest. He then prepares an e-seal for the container. The e-seal contains a chip and an antenna, where the IC chip code is unique and cannot be falsified. The code will be activated only when the e-seal is sealed. It is designed for one-time use and cannot be reused. The manager checks the truck driver's ID card and the onboard unit in the truck. The manager then continues by checking the container's ID number against the manifest. Once the information matches, the RFID e-seal is then inserted into the inside lever of the right container door or on the lower seal base. If there already are seals of origin countries in the above places, the RFID e-seal must be added to the seal base of the outside lever of the right door. The manager pulls on the e-seal to ensure it is sealed correctly, and then reads the RFID e-seal with a handheld reader. He also matches the ID with the number on the manifest. If they do, the container can leave the yard. As soon as the truck leaves, the container's status will be sent to a centralized database called the PIMCT. The manifest data is also sent to the MIS system of the Bureau and provided to the checkpoint system. When the truck passes through the checkpoint system reads and compares the container's ID number, the truck ID number, the driver's ID number, and the RFID e-seal's ID number. As the light at the checkpoint turns green, the checkpoint system registers the container's status into the database. If any of the data doesn't match, the checkpoint light turns red, and the checkpoint system sends an SMS and an email to the customs office. The harbor police and the customs office will process this incident as per regulation. When the truck passes through the checkpoint system again reads and compares the container's ID number, the truck's ID number, the driver's ID number, and the RFID e-seal's ID number. As the light at the checkpoint turns green, the checkpoint system registers the status of the container into the database. If any of the data doesn't match, the checkpoint light turns red, and the checkpoint system sends an SMS and an email to the customs office. The harbor police and the customs office will process this incident as per regulation. When the truck arrives at the destination container yard, the CY manager not only checks the manifest but also uses a handheld reader to read the RFID e-seal's ID and match it with the number on the manifest. When the data match, the container truck can enter the station. The container's status will be updated in the database. As the transit container is loaded onto a ship, The status is registered in the database again. The successful implementation of the RFID e-seal system for transit containers at Kaohsiung Harbor can be repeated in other countries. It is an unprecedented case in the world, which has benefited the competitiveness as well as the image of Taiwan's customs. In the future, the successful RFID e-seal system will be extended to the rest of the customs offices in Taiwan and linked with the optical character recognition system and the driver's ID capture system implemented by the Kaohsiung Harbor Bureau. We look forward to working closer toward the WCO's SAFE framework of standards for international trade and security.